Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Could this finally be the end of loot boxes in gaming? Well, it might be, considering Star Wars Battlefront 2's recent fuck up by EA. This might actually be a thing that's going to be happening, man. We might not see loot boxes in our video games anymore. Now, this doesn't mean they're not going to try and find a different method to monetize their games, but this is really good news, and it shows that the gamers, or the consumers as us, have a lot of power over this, and in the future, if we don't like something, we can change it. Anyways guys, I just wanted to talk about quickly today what's been going on with the whole loot box controversy. You guys have probably already heard about it everywhere. It's everywhere at the moment. But essentially I want to talk about what some of the governments have been saying and things. 3 governments have essentially come out and said some things that are going to completely change everything. More specifically, it's Belgium, USA or Hawaiian, there was like a Congress meeting, and an Australian gambling regulation person. I don't remember his name, but I'll go into that in a second. So in case you've been living under a rock, loot boxes have been a big problem in recent years, and most recently, in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 game, everyone that bought the game said, no, this is enough, we're not dealing with this shit anymore. Get this shit out of our games. And finally, something's about to change. So, first things first, the Belgian government came out and essentially started this whole thing. They're like, we're going to be investigating into this, checking whether these loot boxes are actually gambling. And then they came to the conclusion that they straight up said, yeah, this is a problem. So what they're going to be doing essentially is they're going to try and get the whole entirety of Europe, not just Belgium, but the entirety of Europe to get on board with this and just ban it as saying, no, this is gambling, this is banned from video games, you can't do this. Which is amazing. Now, granted, nothing has happened yet, but it will in the future potentially. Next, the Australian Gambling Regulation Committee came out and essentially said, when he was asked to look into this, he's like, oh, yeah, I've looked into this. This is gambling, straight up gambling. But unfortunately, the Australian government does not have much jurisdiction over this, so they probably have to wait for more other governments and other countries to get on board with this first before they can take action. Next, we had the USA come out and say a few things. This is where things get good, and I have much deal of respect for this guy, because usually politicians and media people aren't like this. It's very clear that this guy is on the side of gamers, and I appreciate this a lot.
We're here today to ensure future protections for kids, youth, and everyone when it comes to the spread of predatory practices in online gaming and the significant financial consequences that it can have on families and has been having on families around this nation.
What's really disturbing about this to me is that this was previously a business practice that was mostly seen in the mobile gaming market, your iPad, your iPod games. And now it's moved into the main event. This is a AAA title.
So essentially the guy came out and essentially said that loot boxes were very predatory in this game, and they are in a lot of other games as well. And this is not what we want for our children and yada yada yada, etc. Essentially just saying that this is gambling, it's wrong, and it's bad. And this is amazing. This is what we need for our games. We don't want this in our games, and if it's finally going to be going away, this is going to be amazing. And obviously the fact that governments, like actual governments and media and everything are getting behind this time, we might actually see a change. Like EA at this point has realized, holy crap, we fucked up. We should not have done this. And even Disney is breathing down their throat at this point saying, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing this? I can just imagine how pissed off Disney is at EA at the moment, and how much they realize they fucked up for letting EA have the licensing to use Star Wars. And this is right before Disney's going to be releasing, obviously, the next big movie, Star Wars movie, which is coming out in a couple of months, or very soon, I'm not sure when, but it's like, you kind of fucked up here, eh? And maybe this is going to start this whole big snowball effect, where now loot boxes in video games will just not be a thing anymore. Like, imagine that. We've gone through hell for the past couple of years with loot boxes, and to think they're not going to be a thing at all anymore is crazy. It's honestly crazy. But the thing is, though, the big problem with this is game companies, they're still going to want to make money. So they'll try and find another way to do something, like how to make money. So there are 2 ways I believe this is going to go. One, the governments of the world or the different countries will try to fix the problem but won't do it fully properly, and they'll still be able to have loot boxes in the game. They'll just be different. They won't be as bad as it was before. Or 2, the governments will actually fix the problem, loot boxes will not be in video games anymore, and then EA and stuff will find a different way to make money, like microtransactions. The way they probably do it in games like Star Wars Battlefront is they'll have like a skin, and it's just you get the skin and you pay like $1.99, $2.99 for that skin specifically, and that is what you get. What you pay for is what you get. That's probably the direction things are going. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Yeah, it's crazy to think this is actually happening at the moment, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the situation. Have a good day, guys. See you later.